a short. Please have a ，in your home country about a action. Put that in a way. First, detail about the accident. Second, loss of economy and lives. Some improvement. Propose improvement. Okay. So we already finished chapter 2. I should leave assignment for you. Please have an investigation in your home country about an accident for deep condition construction. Put that in a way. First, the detail about the accident, the loss of economy and lives, and second, the cause. What the reason of the accident? The reason of the accident. Third, from your opinion, propose an improvement for the later, for such construction, for the future, right? You can send it to me via email. No short than 3 pages, alright, of Word or PDF. In a format of Word. Alright, send it to me via email, and the content should be no shorter than 3 pages in a format of Word or PDF. Before Is that okay? Is that okay for you? long. Deadline. Yeah, before November. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's begin. Um, I shall put that. Okay. Okay, today we are going to learn a new chapter. Framework construction. Sometimes also for the formwork construction. Either you can refer. All right. So the framework construction is here. It's here on my in my shared PowerPoint. I put the picture into the group. This is the form construction or the framework construction. This is this is this it is like a foundation for the concrete, right? For the concrete casting, right? Uh, we pour the concrete in that, and the concrete stays there uh, for 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 settling, right? We pour the concrete in that, and the concrete stays there for settling, right? Uh, this is a common common routine, right? This is a routine. It's a common thing in construction site, but this also causes induce risks in construction. Okay, so uh, firstly we have a quick look of the formwork. Okay, can you share my video? Can you share my video? Okay. Okay. First, we have a quick look of the formwork for construction of concrete. Okay, this is a foundation, right? You can see the reinforcement bars in the bottom of the basement, and also you can see some reinforced bars at the top of the basement, and you can see the reinforced concrete bars for both the basement plate and basement floor, and also for the columns, right? And also for the vertical construct or vertical structure, you also have to make the reinforced bars, right? Yeah, obviously, the reinforcement steel bars cannot support the load of your pouring concrete, right? So for the practical engineering, you have to make some framework, right? Just attached to the reinforcement, right? And then you put the concrete there, and at that time the framework will bear the gravity of the concrete. And after settlement of the concrete, you can remove the framework, and the concrete itself will bear its gravity, right? Here, for the second floor, right? For the second floor, when you pouring the floor, the concrete for the floor, uh, uh, how to support the gravity of the concrete, right? Before it settle, right? You have to make some support system, right? Which we have already have our quick understanding in the introduction chapter, right? So here we have also used the um, use the framework to support it vertically, right? Okay, this is the finishing work to make it a real structure. Okay, okay. This is a process of the concrete construction, right? With steel reinforcement bars, right? With reinforcement bars during the construction, the steel bars cannot resist the gravity of the construction materials before the settlement of the concrete. So we have to use some temporal support, right? The form work, right? The form work. Okay, I'll show you how the form work is. This is a video I showed you before. But once more, I'll speed it up. Yeah, look at the framework, right? Framework. Okay. Yeah, this is a concrete, right? The concrete coming, and then you pour it onto the roof, right? But before the roof settle, you have no resistance by itself, so you have to use some support system, right? To make the concrete well settled, you have to use some vibrator, right? This also increase the load on the roof, right? Yeah, let's look at the um, the support underneath the framework, right? You have to make some temporary supporting for the unsettled concrete roof, right? Okay, that's it. That is the that is the framework for a residential. Horse, right? That is the framework for residential horse. Mm, also, we have some framework for bigger or huge buildings, just like a bridge, highway. Let's have a quick look. Okay, this is the framework for a bridge. Mm, yeah, it must have a calcu calculation before before using. It must have a calculation before using, but but usually the design company would not do that. Uh, they only take care of the completed construction. So the response the responsibility will will go to the construction construction company to analyze the dynamic process of it, which is more complicated. Which is sometimes more complicated. Yeah, we have standard. But sometimes the construction is too big or too irregular to just use the code. At that time, we conduct a extra analyze. Okay. Also the framework or the formwork might have some accident during the construction. Here is a one I'll show you. This is we have what we have watched before. Once more. Right. So the framework also has risks, right? Also has risks, and also I show you three more videos. Okay, this is another one. You can see, you can tell the unstable underneath, right? right? Very dangerous, right? And the last one. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The framework is worth to calculate it, right? Calculate it. Um, that will save lives, right? From the three videos, we people are not killed, right? People are not killed for is for the low, relatively low height of the walking platform, right? But from but from the video of the framework for bridges and highways, the framework are relatively large and in a high elevation, right? That will cause some more and accept risks, right? That will have some risks we cannot bear, right? So okay, um, in the next next half, I'll show you three high three frameworks in a modern construction site to see how it works. Okay, and to tell where the risk points lies. Right? Okay. We have a break and restart at 11:05. All right. System. So first one is for our horizontal framework system, called sliding framework. So let's see how the sliding framework works on a bridge. Okay. Okay, can you share my video? Okay, this is a showcase of the sliding framework for bridges. Um, Not only the bridges, but also some project for with not only for the bridges but also for some project with continuous beams, right? Do you know continuous beams, right? Like city, highway, right? A city highway. Also the sliding form. We also use the sliding form work for the shear walls of the let's look at another video for the shear walls. So you can see for last video, can you see the video for the shear walls? Did you? Okay. 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 For the sliding form, we not only use it in the bridge systems, and also we use it for shear wall, and also we use the sliding formwork in the tunnel construction, right? Which is also a horizontal, typical horizontal system, right? Let's look at another video. Okay. 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 Um, okay, good. Um, for the sliding formwork, we we watched we watched bridges as a application, and bridges, shear walls, and the and the tunnels, right? This is mainly about the system of the system in horizontal direction, right? This is mainly about the system in horizontal direction. For the second, for the vertical systems, we use climbing formwork. We use climbing formwork Let's have a look at the climbing from work. This is the climbing form, right? Climbing form for the vertical parts of the construction, right? For the construction, very very reusable, right? Very reusable. Precast. What do you mean? Precast? Precast what? What do you mean? Prefabrication? No, we usually the formwork is for on-site concrete pouring. It's a custom in place technology, right? Okay, let's see another video about the construction side for the climbing form.
Walls are nationwide. They're #1.
This is in a practical engineering for the on-site climbing form construction.
Different construction industries like bridges, water treatment plants. We do high rises all over the country. Perry are the suppliers of our core system and all our conventional decking systems, our gang walls, outside platforms, rollback walls. So basically they got everything that's bringing this building up. They're really experienced professionals that have everything on hand. We expect the top quality, efficiency, and we expect the best from them when we bring them on a job site. Perry has been able to meet that standard and more. We're very happy with them.
Right now we're working for 33-story residential with a couple floors of parking garage. The ACS 400's nice working, it's simple, it climbs smooth. Engineering on this design is brilliant.
The Perry ACS 400 system is a good system. It's one of the best I've ever worked with. It's fast, easy to assemble. You don't need too many manpower. I got 2 guys plus a labor. It was real easy to install. Less guys working on the core means more guys can do other things on the project. The process of stripping is I have 1 guy taking out all the anchor bolts, and I go outside and knock out all the ties. Outside platforms are nice and roomy. I mean, you can roll the walls back and still have room to walk behind and store equipment. And then we strip our door bucks that we have to strip. We knock out the wedge pins. It retracts the wall very easy, very fast. Take the anchor bolts out of the bottom. And then we hit the machine on, and we're ready to raise. The climbing process, the Perry system is a little bit faster than other systems that I use. It's a little bit smoother, comes up nice and level, the walls break off freely. It's pretty simple, it's pretty nice.
fast, it's efficient, it climbs quick. There's no problems with the rollbacks, no problems closing up, holds well. When we're pouring, we can pour full liquid head without any problems. So it's really efficient.
They chose the system because Perry has a good reputation. They do good work. They have great service. If you have problems with anything, they're right out. Their field guys are great.
I sure would recommend the ACS 400 to the next job. It's easy to work on, a lot less climbing, easy to install and break apart.
This is the first time we use it, and we have nothing but good to say about it. I'd recommend the AC 400 to anybody that wants to do a quick, efficient job. We'll definitely use it again.
I'd say it's the Cadillac of systems. Any contractor that wants to put a good product out there with quick results and less manpower, I would recommend it. This system makes my job simple.
Okay, this is from construction site. We see the cast in place concrete, right? Concrete. Okay. Okay. For the card, next video, I'll show you the card section of the climbing formwork to see the cast in place more clearly. Okay. Okay, this is the cut section of the climbing form. You can see the concrete pouring, right?
Chimney.
Okay. For the cost, I don't think so. But you save labors. Right? You have to compare the cost of labors and the cost, yeah, and the cost of the equipment, right? Okay, and the very okay. I'll send it. Okay. Another use of the climbing formwork is for the chemi construction. Another use for the climbing form is very fit for the chemi construction. Let's look at in real time. You can tell the speed of the construction very quick, right? From a day and night, and the timeline below. Right? Right? You use the climbing form right from the very bottom to the very top, right? The one form work all has been done, right? Very good technology. You save time, you save labors. Okay. This is the second one. This is the second system. For the vertical construction. The climbing form work. For every step you stop, it depends. It depends the architecture, right? Function. It depends the architecture function you want to have, right? 4 meter is a reasonable height. Okay, the last one, the third one is similar to the climbing form work. We usually call that the flying form work because it jumped from one story to another, right? It's more like a climbing form, but it won't go to the way very smoothly. It just hoisting. It just hoisted from one story to another story. So we usually call it a flying form. Flying form work. see, we just hoist the formwork from one story to another story, so we usually call it a flying formwork. Formwork, right? Second, this is for the horizontal system, right? Second, climbing formwork, right? This is for the vertical system, right? This is for the vertical system, and the third, the flying system, right? Flying formwork. This is for okay, good. Let me finish. First for sliding form, second for climbing form, and third for the flying form. The last two are for the vertical system. The first one is for the horizontal system. For your question, the concrete curing, yeah, that is the very duty of the formwork. We raise that only of the concrete cured. We raise that only after the concrete cured, right? So the concrete casting only within the height of the framework, right? So we won't climbing that before the concrete cured, right? Okay. Okay, this is for today. You can do, yeah, yes. You have to stay there. You have to stay there for the concrete settle, for the settlement of the concrete, and then you move it. Okay. Okay, you can do the attendance check. Okay. Thank you for your attention.